Today's story named as The Bird's Friendship. Once upon a time, in a lush green forest, there lived a diverse community of animals. The birds soared high in the sky, the beasts roamed the forest floor, and the bats took shelter in the mysterious caves. Despite their differences, the three groups coexisted harmoniously and helped each other when needed. One bright morning, a playful little bird named Ruby decided to explore the forest beyond her usual boundaries. As she flew deeper into the woods, she spotted a baby deer named Benny struggling to find his way back to his mother. Ruby flew down and chirped happily, catching Benny's attention. Benny was relieved to see Ruby and shared his predicament. "I got separated from my mom, and I don't know how to find her," Benny said with a worried expression. Ruby smiled warmly and said, "Don't worry, Benny. I'll call out to the other birds, and they will help us find your mom." She let out a melodious call that echoed through the trees. Within moments, a flock of birds arrived, eager to assist. The birds spread out in different directions, searching for Benny's mom. Their keen eyes and sharp calls resonated through the forest. Meanwhile, Benny felt a little scared being alone, but the birds comforted him, assuring him that they would find his mom soon. Deep within the forest, the bats were hanging upside down, resting during the day. They heard Ruby's call and became curious about the commotion. A wise old bat named Oscar woke up and peered outside the cave. He saw the birds and realized they were on a mission. Oscar flapped his wings and joined Ruby and the others. When he arrived, he said, "I can help you find Benny's mom. Bats have an excellent sense of smell, and we can navigate in the dark with our echolocation." Excited by Oscar's offer, Ruby and the birds followed the bat through the dense forest. Oscar skillfully used his echolocation to detect the scent of Benny's mother. The animals moved swiftly, working together like a well-coordinated team. As they ventured deeper, they encountered various obstacles, like a wide river blocking their path. With the help of the birds, who flew across and guided them, the group managed to cross safely. They faced thick bushes, steep hills, and other challenges, but their determination never wavered. Finally, after a long and adventurous journey, they found Benny's mom near a beautiful meadow. Benny joyfully reunited with his mother, nuzzling against her affectionately. They expressed their heartfelt gratitude to Ruby, Oscar, and the birds for their unwavering assistance. As they bid their farewells, the birds, beasts, and bats realized that their collaboration had made them stronger. They decided to have regular meetings to share information, help each other in times of need, and ensure the forest remained a safe and peaceful place for all its inhabitants. From that day forward, the birds, beasts, and bats became inseparable friends. They understood that even though they were different, their unique qualities and abilities could complement each other, creating a world where everyone thrived together. Moral of the story: the friendship and unity continued to inspire generations of animals in the forest, teaching them the importance of cooperation and acceptance, regardless of their differences.
Hello friends. Welcome to my story channel. Today's story named as The Birds, the Beast and the Bat. Once upon a time in a dark jungle, there broke a dangerous fight between the beasts and the birds. "We will not tolerate the beasts anymore. They feed on us, make preys out of our children, and behave as if they are the rulers of the jungle," said the birds' leader. Yes, we agree with you, our leader," replied the birds. "But we need more support from other birds. Currently, we are losing. We must reach out to every bird in the jungle to join our army. We shall find strength in numbers. What do you say, Minister? Everybody has agreed. We just need to ask the bats now. I am sure the bats will help us win. Very well then, invite their leader to our court, said the bird's leader. The bat leader was invited to the court of the leader of the birds. Bat, we are in a war against the beasts. Why don't you join us? Asked the bird's leader. The bat leader wasn't sure that it wanted to join an army that was losing. I am honored by your offer, but I am afraid I cannot join you. I am, after all, a beast, replied the bat leader. A few days passed, and the beasts started losing. We need to grow our army, otherwise the birds will defeat us. They drink from our lakes, live in our trees, yet they behave as though they have more rights on the jungle than us, said the beast's minister. My leader, the only ones who have not joined the fight as yet are the bats. We could ask them to join us, replied the minister. Very well, invite the bat leader to our court, said the beast's leader. And so, the bat leader was invited to the beast's court. Bat, the war between the birds and the beasts of the forest is at its peak now. Whoever wins this last battle shall win the war and rule over the jungle. Why don't you join us and help us win? You too will rule the jungle along with us, said the beast's leader. But the bat was once again unsure that it wanted to join the losing side with the beasts. I am honored by your offer, but I cannot join you, as I am a bird, replied the bat leader. Just before the final battle was to take place, both the bird and beast leaders met. They were both upset by the losses their armies were suffering and decided to make peace with one another. The war was called off. We will not fight anymore. Yes, we will live in peace now, declared the leaders. The whole jungle celebrated the new peace in the land. When the bat leader heard of this development, he went to the birds and asked to be a part of the celebration. But the bird leader remembered how the bat leader had refused to help the birds during the war and turned him and his kind away. No bird would even talk to them. Now the bat leader knew that if he took his people to the beasts, they would simply tear them apart. And so, he did not approach them. Hence, he and his entire kind lived in isolation without any friends in the jungle. Moral of the story is, be the part of group for safe life. You avoid the group nobody care you.
Hello friends, welcome to the story world. Today's story named as Camel Dance Story. Once upon a time, in the heart of the African savannah, there was a grand celebration known as the Lion Party. It was a highly anticipated event where all the animals in the kingdom gathered to dance, sing, and have a splendid time. Among the guests was a proud lion, the king of the jungle, known for his regal appearance and mighty roar. As the evening unfolded, the lion's majestic presence captivated everyone, and the party was filled with laughter and merriment. In the midst of the revelry, a gentle and humble camel named Cedric quietly watched from a distance. He had heard about the lion party and couldn't resist the temptation to join the celebration. However, being different from the other animals, Cedric felt unsure if he would be accepted. Embarking on a journey of self-discovery, Cedric found the courage within himself to approach the lion and politely asked, "Your Highness, may I have the honor of joining your splendid party?" The lion, intrigued by Cedric's request, examined him from head to toe. "A camel at a lion's party? How unusual!" he exclaimed. "But every creature is welcome in my kingdom. Come, join us, and let us see what you have to offer." With gratitude and excitement, Cedric stepped onto the dance floor. At first, he stood awkwardly, unsure of how to match the energetic movements of the other animals. But soon, the rhythm of the music began to sway him, and his body responded with a grace that surprised even himself. The lion, along with the other animals, watched in astonishment as Cedric performed a dance unlike any they had seen before. His long, slender legs moved with elegance, his humps swayed in perfect synchronization, and his neck twisted and turned, displaying an astonishing flexibility. As Cedric danced, the atmosphere transformed. The partygoers were mesmerized by his unique talent, and their laughter turned into awe-filled silence. Cedric's spirit radiated through his graceful movements, and he won the hearts of all who witnessed his performance. The lion, deeply impressed by Cedric's display of individuality, approached him with admiration. "Cedric, you have shown us that true beauty lies in embracing who we are and expressing ourselves freely. Tonight, you have made this lion party even more extraordinary." Moral of the story: true beauty is inside the hearts and it express freely. Don't think others talk.